Here we are. Now we got to talk about it again just because you have aberrant behavior that apparently everyone in Hollywood has known for decades. You lose out on money.
Whoa!
So, yes, we are back talking about Neil Gaiman. I know. Wait, his name's Gaiman or Gaiman? Yeah, who freaking cares? I'm just going to call him Gaiman because of all the crazy stuff that he likes to do. Let's just go with that. Neil Gaiman has been dropped from Dark Horse Comics based only on the allegations. So the Anansi Boys comics, or a Nancy Boy, as Neil Gaiman probably prefers in the bedroom, Dark Horse Comics has dropped Neil Gaiman, canceling the comic series in the wake of the allegations brought against the author. It took him a little bit. This news has been out for a little bit, so I don't know why they were, shuffling their feet going towards this. If this is what they were always going to do anyway, because the media was so bad against him. But also, we have to remember not only are these just allegations, we do have details, but it all seemed to be adults consenting. We have the allegations, but nothing has been proven yet in a court of law. So we have to keep things in the right lane. There's also another TV show. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. Hopefully, it puts it in here. Sandman. That he had to step back from show running and directing because of allegations in the past. And this is basically just going to be a recount of what we've already talked about. So the UK-based towards media spotlighted accounts from 4 women, 2 who came forward in early July of last year, and 2 more who told their stories at the end of the month about their encounters with Neil Gaiman. He's a freak. He freak gay. The comic books, but that's that's not outside the realm of Hollywood, though. A lot of those are degenerate bastards. This is the kind of stuff. This is normal for everyone. And the thing is that Hollywood normalized it to a lot of the public. Now a lot of people are like openly talk about absolutely disgusting personal acts between a consenting person. Whenever that I don't know, maybe I shouldn't get into this too much, but intimacy should stay intimate. Whatever you decide to do, we're not going to like kink shame or anything like that. Whatever you decide to do should stay behind closed doors, whether you're straight or not. This is kind of like this is what I've said basically to everybody my entire life. Your proclivities are your proclivities. I don't need to know. I don't want to involve myself. I don't want to be involved. You do you. And let's come to the table when all the clothes are on and everyone's just treating each other as individuals. But I know that I think Neil Gaiman has actually put this out. He has actually responded to everything, giving his own take since the last time that I did a video. So he has a couple of quotes that I'm just going to go through real quick. So, as I read through this latest collection of accounts, there are moments I half recognize and the moments I don't. Descriptions of things that happened, sitting beside things that emphatically did not happen. I'm far from perfect, but I've never engaged in non-consensual sexual shouldn't have said that activity with anyone ever. Actually, that was already out there, so that is not even new. Good Omens was the one that he had to pull back from. Or maybe it wasn't, because it says later in his blog post from mid-January, he also wrote that upon reflection, he could have and should have done so much better. You think, brother? Do you think? Describing himself as emotionally unavailable while being sexually available, self-focused and not as thoughtful. You're a horny old codger, man. You're not the first. You won't be the last. There are tons of them out there, and you've been in the industry so long. And it's not only that you've been in the industry so long, you've been around that debauchery for so long. It's that it's almost encouraged there in Hollywood. Like everyone is all about themselves. Like it's hedonism. It's hedonism in America. I don't Yeah, maybe I shouldn't go that far. I would almost go so far to say is like, why are you apologizing if it was consensual? Because this is the kind of stuff y'all do all the time. And if everyone knows about it and they don't speak up and they keep going back to your house, they keep being employed by you because you're giving them money or they're babysitting your kids, obviously things were a little bit weird. Maybe they reflected on it later, but they still kept coming back for months. And at the same time, I reflect on my past. And as I re review everything that actually happened as opposed to what is being alleged, I don't accept that there was any abuse. So I mean, I guess this is he put it out on a blog. This has to be like one of his official statements. It's going to be brought up in court if these allegations go forward. I'm guarantee you they will. To repeat, I have never engaged in non consensual activity with anyone. I am prepared to take responsibility for any missteps I made. I'm not willing to turn my back on the truth, and I can't accept being described as someone I am not, and cannot and will not admit to doing things I didn't do. It's a very PR move. Also, it's probably the right choice. I mean, you need to be sworn in under oath to give any more details than this because people are going to pick this apart anyway. You're already guilty in the public eye because of the debased things that have been reported and that you're saying. I was like, oh, yeah, but that was consensual. You're already guilty in the public opinion. However, not necessarily as of right now against the law. So this is probably the best action to take, the best line of rhetoric to use. And I know we're hitting you once again with some very disturbing content. I think it's something that we should keep our eyes on, though. I mean, not all of the world is sunshine, rainbows, and unicorn farts all the time. There's some bad things out there. There's some bad people out there, not passing judgment on anybody, but we have to report the news. We have to tell you what's going on, what it's like over there, and then you can judge for yourself. I prefer you let the court of law judge, and I can be like, stay away, but I can't condemn you as long as it's consensual. That's kind of where we sit over here. Now, as of right now, I still have not found any more proceedings, anything going further onto it. But what we do know is that he's losing more work. He's getting pushed out again. Well, what I do want to say, because we did see the stuff about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard and the defamation lawsuits and everything, where Johnny Depp lost out on a whole lot of money. Like basically his career was stopped. He was blacklisted for a long time until he ended up mostly winning that defamation case. There's always people at fault. And if it turns out that it was all consensual and these people are just money grubbing, that could be something that happens in the future. We don't know. It would have to go to like through full depositions, weeks long. I would assume weeks long with all the people that have come forward. I think there's 12 now. Yeah, with all of their stories, and then him being able to rebut his ex-wife having to come in and give her 2 cents, all sworn underneath oath. It's going to be a long slog, but in the meantime, everyone is dropping him for public image, which is another reason why I'm kind of like sitting on the fence on whether or not I think that's a good thing to report all this stuff or to have it affect your job before anything is proven. And that's a debate for another time, and a debate that I would need a lot more people so we can open each other's eyes and like see different aspects. I'm only thinking about it in, I don't know, about 50 different ways in my own head, and each other person, including you, probably think about it in 50 different ways in your own head. But if you, any way that you think, whether it be schizophrenic, crazy, very conservative, very liberal, very blasé, very laissez-faire, very anything, leave it down in the comment section below, please. And just stay consensual. This is Malty from the GCA, and keep it above the age of consent. Y'all take care. We will, I guess we're going to have to keep up with this. So as more news comes out, as things develop, we at least have to let people know because things can go sour really quickly. But y'all have a great day. We will see you later. Bye.